have audio and video at the same time. Got some multi-cam rally mans. We got a bunch more Easter bags coming. We got some orange stand-up pouches. The first of the toiletry bags in splatter are starting to come off the line. The fanny packs, we got the fanny packs done, so those will ship tomorrow if you had one of those on order. More rally mans here. We did a bunch, half of them are up front already. We've got OD single point slings that finished up today. Not sure what's out here. Bunch of Easter bags. Looks like we're starting the red black vehicle med bags or medical backpacks. Here are a bunch of the toiletry bags, the splatter toiletry bags. These are the stand-ups. If you're not aware of what these are, they open up. The bottoms pop out, so they actually stand up. They're great for loose ammo, screws, nuts, bolts, whatever you want to put in there. All of this stuff here. We've got more of the shamrock. I think the last of the final of the shamrock stuff. Multicam large clothes bags, black medium clothes bags. I don't know why these keep sitting here. I don't know what's up with these. They are here every day for some reason. I'll have to figure out what's up with those. Patriot, what's up? Glenn, what's up? 308 split received. Do you like it? Are you stoked with it? Billy Magnum, Magnolia, E2 Hamster, MF Ka, hey, thanks, buddy. Benjamin Brewer, Landfill, Redbeard, what's up? Pet Perspective, Blair, what's going on? Bang Bang, John, Josh, hey, what's up? Josh Winnie, Kiri, what's going on? Homestead Medical, what's going on? What's up? Joshua, Arkansas Infidel, hey, I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're great. Happy I found this channel. How's it going? Hey, what's up? 330 Fat Boy J Finn. Eagle 357, member for 8 months. DJ, what's up? Shock Zone, what's up? Good evening, Belt Fed. Checking to say what's up. Robinator, what's going on, man? How are we? We did a bunch of these multicam or these woodland stacked pouches. A ton of these shipped out today. The war shirts, Iraq, Iran, the ticker just keeps ticking. Roll-up pouches, we got more toxic and purple zippered knife pouches there. We have some splatter stuff available. We have FUPAs, XLs, as well as danglers. There are 2 rigs. Well, there's one remaining, one left, one right. The last of these tool pod totes we shipped out, I think, I don't know, 6 or 7 of those this morning. There's some single points. We do have some AK M4s that finished up yesterday. This is what's remaining out of that. I think there was 48 of those things. Draven, yeah, I think the shirt's pretty cool, man. At work, so I don't have much time. Just wanted to say hi, huge fan. Sad state of Oregon. Well, I hope just do the best you can do there, man, right? We no longer mind because they no longer matter. Yeah, a bunch of those AKM4 shipped today. Listen to the Scully live today, running 6-month-old 42 series Bobcat mini excavator. That's badass, dude. Fucking good for you, man. M1 Grand chest rigs. Yep, we do have some. Thanks for the links, Josh. Have you thought about doing a shirt club? No, I've never thought of that. At work, I don't have much time. Badass. Radio pouches. We did some extra smalls on I've got some woodlands and multicam blacks. I got black small mesh, OD small mesh, some coyote small mesh, a few multicam blacks still there. My wife got her splatter print fupa. She loves it. Right on. What do you think of it? Are you happy with the purchase? Happy with the decision? There's a lot going on there, huh? Go to Como, what's going on, dude? Quality difference between a dyed pattern Cordura versus a woven pattern. Well, there's not a dyed or a woven. It's all printed. Well, I guess solution dyed for solid colors. Josh, that's just a AKM4 sitting on the mannequin, and I had to use the other mannequin, so the Rallyman LBV just got kind of set over it. 230 people on here. Come on, guys, we can have a conversation about whatever you want. We'll go for a little while as long as there's actual conversation here. If you were to buy a mini excavator today, would you buy pre-def computer shit? Just buy one that's under the 50 horsepower and you won't have to have def. It's 49, isn't that the cut? No, 75. 75 horsepower is the cutoff. Amanda's LBV. First time watching, what is it that you do? Can you give an intro? Yeah, I make nylon tactical gear. I started this company 35 years ago. Moved here to Tennessee 20 years ago from San Diego. Bought this property 8 years ago, maybe, abandoned building, and we gutted everything out and built out this. There's 10,000 feet on the floor, 6,000 foot upstairs, 10 acres of property. We got a little mini farm, homestead. We do Self-Reliance Festival here. We have thousands of people come here a year, several different events that we do. I do 6 full-length video series every week. I do 2 full-length video podcasts every week. I don't know, that scratches the surface. We manufacture everything here in the United States by U.S. citizens. Do you think these products will cause the next George Floyd and a summer riots? What does that even mean? Are you like fucking retarded, or am I just misunderstanding you? Why would this cause a riot or anything else? I design and remanufacture engines. It makes a bigger difference on the engine rather than if it has def or not. Giraffes, yeah, there's a few giraffes in there. Sent you the art, right on, I'll check it out. Yeah, I like that. Let's see it on a concrete background. Let's see it so as though it looks I want it, let's look at it as though it's concrete wall. Let's see what the reverse of that looks like. A little bit of texture on it. We bought a rescue. Why did somebody ask you? Let me read back up here. I design and remanufacture engines. It makes a big difference on the engine rather than if it has def. The engine is more important than the def. Is that what you're saying? Yes, giraffes. Let's get back to the giraffes. He said protest. Oh, friendly fire. Okay. Do you think these protests will cause the next George Floyd incident in the summer. Well, what you should know is that these rioters, these protesters, are the same protesters, the same actors from Antifa and the others. Do you not find it odd that they all have the same sleeping bags and the same tents, as though somebody supplied them with all of that? Do you think they all drove themselves there? No, they were transported there. This is all by design. It is all intentional. Most of those protesters are not attendees of the schools. Weird how that happens, right? Nothing better to do, just something for them to do and hang out. No, those are paid protesters. They're the same fucking actors that show up at every event. If you thumbprint them and mugshot them, they are known entities. Sorry, ADHD fixed as soon as I saw the dress. Do you have immediate issue? Do any immediate issues come to mind about the state of Utah for homesteading? It's a desert. It's a desert. The Mormons are there. They do a lot of homesteading, some of them. I have friends in Utah. It's a desert. Beware of nut fancy. Yeah, fuck that guy. Protester was interviewed and had no idea why she was really there. No, of course they don't. Yes, sir. Deaf doesn't inherently make an engine bad. Work a diesel hard and it won't clog up the exhaust. Got it. I agree, the one's causing trouble, no doubt. I'm bored and recovering in the hospital. What's wrong with you? What happened? Atagorn? What's up? Kind of like all these magically appearing brick pallets. Yes, just like that. We talked about that actually earlier. I'll be on Black Scout Survival, 2 o'clock tomorrow my time. So you guys look out for that. I don't know if we're broadcasting on my channel, so just tune in on his channel there. Had some of my chickens get eaten by a fox trying to trap that joker. Yeah, man. Fences. I mean, I know you've heard me say it a bunch of times. Fences keep dogs in. Dogs keep predators out. Can we call them in? I think we can use like a speaker, right? We can call foxes in, I believe. Praying for dude in hospital. What's the issue with Nut? Go ask Nut Fancy what my issue is. Got a wound that is healing slowly. Well, I hope it heals quickly, man. Still sick as fuck. Sterling, what do you got? What's up with you? Kona Bear 220 baited with sardines for foxes. Seriously, he collects strange and unusual stuff. The giraffes were real. Yeah, they came out of museums and private collections. There's a lion. There's a couple hippos upstairs. There's a baby giraffe over there, an ostrich, stormtrooper. Not that stormtrooper is not taxidermy though, or is that one? Should be home Monday. Right on, man. Great Pyrenees. Pyrenees wander, man. Get you an Anatolian. I've got 2 Pyrenees. I have 3 Pyrenees. Get you a Kangol, an Akbosh, Anatolians. And all of those have more mouth behind them than Pyrenees do. I have Pyrenees. I like them. The other dogs are much better dogs. I don't know that they're better, but if you have like a heavy predator load, you need bigger dogs. Which clearly you don't for foxes, but Tibetan Mastiffs. You always see guys say donkeys. You don't see people say donkeys that actually have donkeys. Donkeys will kill a lot of other animals. If you got sheep or goats, other things around, donkeys will kill those other animals. We have 6 Pyrenees puppies that were just born this week. T. Oh, hey, T, what's up? Yeah, those dogs look good, man. Stormtroopers are not stuffed, just well trained. Awesome video with Don. Hey T, what's up, man? Yeah, I thought that was good. I was listening to that this morning. Bull Terry owner, right on. I had a fucking milkshake before I got on here. That's why I'm all gacked up. I know better. I have donkeys to guard my sheep. They were raised together. Right on. There's a lot of videos out there of them fucking taking baby sheep and throwing them way up in the air and killing them. Goats too. Doc can give you a shot for that. Jacks and donkeys will kill newborn horses and calves sometimes. Yep. Are snares easier than a large live trap for a fox? Almost ran someone over at work with a dozer. I tried to talk to my foreman. I was told that whoever complains can go home. Any advice? I don't know what to tell you, man. You work for them. You're here discussing them. It is obviously bought. What outcome do you want to happen? Go get another job if you need to go. Whose issue is this? Yours or theirs? Dad just died. Sorry to hear that, man. Don't kill people with your dozer. Don't complain. Yeah, there's two sides to that, right? Which one benefits you? £100 guard cat patrolling the property. I'm concerned about the coyote load out on my place. I have wild rabbits. I'm my residential area, but didn't see one while out there. I'm concerned about the coyote load. Dogs take care of coyotes, man. Pyrenees, Kangles, Anatolians. Livestock guardian dogs kill. They get hold of coyotes and they kill them. The best way to have dogs, though, with the least amount of problems, is to have your property fenced. Nothing comes over these fences that my dogs don't kill. I mean, fucking nothing. They kill everything that comes over the fences. Trying to control large cats is not easy. But out west, where you've got mountain lions and such like that, they are using large, like Anatolians will take care of them. You run 3 Anatolians or 3 Kangles out there, that you're not going to have a cat problem. Sewing in chains and turn 2 into 1 have absolute game changer. Sewing in chains. I don't know what that means. Yeah, nothing comes in our fence line. Do dogs eat the predators or kill them? They kill them. They kill them. Which is weird, right? They will not eat they will kill a possum. They will not eat the possum no matter what. They eat rabbits. They don't eat wild rabbits. They will kill wild rabbits, but they eat all of the raised rabbits that I feed them. They'll eat every one of them. Plate carrier versus rig, 2 different things, man. How much shit do you need to carry? You can only put so much on a plate carrier. Do you even need a plate carrier? Gave me all the info I need for how to deal with my job. Sometimes all I need is someone to ask the right question. That's why I ask a lot of questions, because I don't know the answer. You could give me a few more sentences and I would give you my opinion on what I would do. If you run over a motherfucker out there that you've said many times, hey, I can't see in front of my blade, I can't see behind me. You need a ground guide, you need fucking a vest, you need a fucking safety pole, something to that effect, right? And then that guy ends up getting run over. Are you in trouble for that? Or are you concerned with an issue of I can't sleep at night because I ran this fool? I promise you, if I ran a motherfucker over out on a big job site who I had said over and over and I had said something to management and I ended up crushing a motherfucker, I would not lose a fucking minute of sleep. I would go home that night and not even think about having killed his dumbass. Parasites aren't a problem, buddy. Your dogs, every dog is eating shit. Whenever we have a bunch of people here, we go around and clean all the water and we try to, because that makes us feel good when human beings see how we care for our animals. The truth is, if your dog got out, the first thing it would do is go find anything dead or any shit. They would roll around in all the shit and they would eat all the dead stuff and they would eat and drink the dirtiest water. The parasites, we're gonna dose them. We're gonna dose them with ivermectin anyways. The vet is gonna sell you thousands of dollars worth of heart medication and all kinds of shit for your dog when you can dose them with ivermectin and not have any heartworms for fucking $10. I think it's because you gave them. Oh, maybe, Jason. Maybe. Your advice. So from one piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huge fucking time saver, man. Because now you just separate two pieces rather than clipping threads off of two sides. Even when they sew all these slings together, right? We get these slings all chained together. I hold one. I hold the string. I hold the thread up with one hand. And I clip down at the base and then clip down at the base and I clip twice. Whereas guys will take and cut those apart. Now you have to pick up each thread and cut it, right? So you literally quadruple your work. Mine usually bring them to in the house and show them to me right on. Caucasian Shepherds, yeah, those are big. They're not as big as you think. They're furry. They have big fur. And you'll also hear guys be like, oh, Caucasian Shepherd, long-haired dogs, you can only keep them where they're cold. That's horseshit, too. We've got Pyrenees here, and it's fucking hot here. The Pyrenees do just fine. Ever thought of a Savannah cat who use like a falcon? Yes, I have, but not for hunting. I mean, there was a girl on here, Jen, who had a Savannah cat rescue, and she said her cats would hunt. I've eaten something close to that. I don't know what we're talking about. What the fuck? Crybaby? I don't know the fact. Yeah, same. I don't know what you're talking about. My EVC. I've eaten something close to that. My EC. You guys are going to have to speak in complete sentences. I'm sure what you're saying makes sense to you, but I'm thinking very literal right now. Chris Watkins, what's up, buddy? Also, for some reason, YouTube will show us your guys' comments far out of sequence. You hear about the Lavender AI system that Israel, the Lavender AI system that Israel is using to create a threat social credit score. No, I've not. Said his dog ate a dead dog booty to put it PG-13. Ate dog shit? Is that what you're talking about? You're in the wrong place to try to be PG-13 here. And your ex was the same. Look, if you want to go anywhere ahead in your life, do not talk shit about your ex. Nobody here knows who your ex is. Nobody cares who your ex is. But you just told us all that you are without your ex because you left her, she left you, or vice versa. I guarantee they're not talking about you right now, though. You are stuck on something that is no more. Move forward and make your life so great that the people you want involved will be attracted to your life. Completely lost when my daughter talks her new school lingo. I tell her to speak caveman. I'm talking about you right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you right now. I'm high dead pig. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I'm high dead. Let's go ahead and remove you from here before you end up harmed here somehow. Gone. I just gave that retard a piece of fucking advice that could literally change the direction of their life right now. You all, whether you're divorced or not, or have an ex, you should go watch my video called Divorce in Prison. Just look up on my YouTube channel here. There's 5,000 videos. Look up Divorce in Prison and give that a listen for a few minutes. I had a pig die. My dog ate the ass out of it. That's what his got it. Got it. Where is the zap button? Well, he's gone now. It doesn't matter what he said. It only matters what I fucking heard. Just the fact that he had to say PG-13. Who sees more combat, an infantryman or some dude piloting drones? Ukrainian footage mainly shows drones, but I'm fairly uneducated. So the drones that you're seeing in Ukraine are used by operators probably within sight. We actually, there were some dudes here, well, a few minutes. There were some guys here a year ago who were in Ukraine they had footage on their cell phones of dropping bombs on people. They were using drones much like the ones we have, just a little bit larger. Loved the Civil War movie recap. Oh, I didn't know that was out yet. You seem like the kind of guy that kicks the dog and yells at his wife for overcooking the roast. Joshua L., I don't know. Are you addressing me? Are you talking to me, motherfucker? There's 100 people on here. About 80 of these people actually know me. They know my wife, like not on the internet, been here in this fucking building. We've had meals together. So if you want to remain here, shut the fuck up and listen for a few minutes. You might actually find that you actually can get a lot of value here. Otherwise, take your little fucking cock grabbers and scroll your ass on out of here. The same fucking way you accidentally got here. Playing airsoft? Right on, man. You having fun with that? "10 minutes." Yeah, that's Jason that said that. Lots of DJI drones being used. Yep. I watched the Divorce in Prison video. Best advice for a guy that's newly single. Yeah, man, work on you. That's the real fucking answer. Work on you. If you're not what you want to be, how can you expect a chick to want to be with you, right? And if you're not what you want to be, the girl you want, right? Are you the dude that deserves the girl that you want to have for the rest of your life? And if the answer is no, and you get with her now, and you continue to progress, she is not what you're going to want. Just because you fix your shit, the chick that's willing to get with you while you're a miserable, do-nothing piece of shit, the chick that gets with you then, when you progress, that doesn't mean she's going to want to put in the effort and progress. You have to fix you. No matter whether you're a boy or girl, whatever you're fucking doing, you have to fix you. X equals MX plus B, which means get the fuck over it and move on, son. Well, hell, if you have your kids in a public school, yeah, that's the biggest problem, right? Get your kids and stop calling it, like, it's not public school. You think that's a public school? Go on over there and swing on the swing set. See what happens to you. Go try to walk in. Go in on Monday and just say, hey, I'm pulling my kid out of school. See how that goes. Those are government schools. We send our children to be raised by people who hate our way of lives, and then we wonder what the fuck happened to our kids and why they hate our way of lives. If you're not going to be responsible for your kids, then you don't have any say in what your kids become. You give those drill instructor vibes. Nah, man, I'm just a dude who's old enough and has fucking done enough dumb shit and fucking done things the hard way to finally have what I want, to be able to do whatever I want to do, and I don't have to do anything I don't want to do anymore. I spent decades doing all the shit I didn't want to do, so now I get to do all the things I do want to do. I'm 40, found an awesome woman that's 25. She's a hard worker. Good. Good. Young women want older men because they have already fucking earned their position in life. Young women are smarter and more mature than men. They want a man that has more stability. That means an older man. Unfortunately for older women, they want younger men, but younger men are fucked up. They haven't figured their path out. So that leaves a lot of older women in a position where what they want is not what they need, and what they need does not want them. They're not only are they not being taught cursive, they're not being taught real math. These two and these two do not equal 4. You should look up what Common Core math is. Not only that, they're not being taught to read or write. Enlightened. I don't know who are we fucking talking to? Am I missing some shit? What's your major malfunction? Oh, you're talking about the drill instructor? You're giving dad advice for I'm learning shit. I'm missing some shit here, guys. These comments do not seem to be in order on my screen. My vehicle was made the same year she was born. Caleb, you better be careful with that shit. You're having fun right now. Marry her and see what happens. I'm not saying don't marry her. But see what happens in 10 years when she doesn't want an older dude. Worse than what they're not being taught is worse. Yeah, it's what they are being taught. Yeah. It's fabricated bullshit. Yeah, school equals babysitting. And they get paid a lot to babysit your kids. And then they tell you bullshit like teachers are heroes. Baltimore school has billions of dollars for the schools, yet all the students aren't passing. No, of course they're not. They don't know how to read and write. Down to 240. Every workout, I'm kind of getting stoked to see how much more I can push myself. Momentum is real after you get started and stay consistent. You're a very, very good example of that, dude. Do you know how many times I've had that conversation and how few people have actually acted on that shit? I put that out there thousands of times, man. You and a handful have actually done something with it. Yeah, you are killing it, buddy. Proud to say I know you. I have a middle school teacher in my family. All she talks about is workplace drama and shit on parents. Yeah, think about that. When you get around a person that you haven't seen in some time, and all they tell you is all the bad shit in their life, do you know what the common denominator in that fucking person's life is? Themselves. If you haven't seen somebody and you're going to meet for a couple hours at dinner and catch up, and all they give you is a bunch of trash, stop. They don't have access to you anymore. If they don't add to you, they are taking from you. And when they fucking tell you a bunch of negative shit, the universe opens up and says, this person they must want some more negative shit. Stay the fuck away from them. They are contagious, and you are going to catch what they have. Get nervous before getting into the workout because I know it's going to be tough, but it is so worth it. Yeah, it fucking, dude, it has paid off hugely. You have no idea what's even to come yet. When people get themselves fit, all kinds of other doors open to them that has nothing to do with fitness. I was thinking about that. What about 10 years? I'm with a chick. I'm worried about me. She's not my woman. She's with me. Big difference. Okay. Dude, have fun. If she's the right one, it'll work out. You're committed to you and your daughter. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one, especially if it is you and your daughter. Your posture from getting strong is incredible, yeah. Hell, even if you get a good teacher in there, they let go. They get let go, yeah. Kids aren't taught about the people that were murdered after World War II just for speaking German. Yeah, guys, what if the Germans aren't the bad guys you were taught? What if your government was actually very complacent in what the Germans did? Who runs the world right now? Who's pulling the strings? Who ran the world then and was pulling the strings then? What if it's the same people? Workout journey y'all got are fucking sick. Good work. Yeah, that dude's really doing good work. A lot of it is confidence. It's how you carry yourself. Just like putting on new clothes, right? If you wear old, dirty, stinky clothes all the time, when you put on new clothes, you carry yourself differently when you are put together. When you walk out into public, there's a lot of motherfuckers out in public that look like they don't have mirrors in their house. You can choose to be that lazy motherfucker, or you can take a couple minutes and look at yourself and straighten yourself out and fucking look proper. That is a different class, and that is a separation of people. What do I think about Trump versus Biden? Are you in the wrong fucking place? What the fuck do you think we think about it? Bullied by teachers, they were unhappy people. There were a bunch of whores and drug addicts. When my children were in school, I knew people fucking my fucking kids' teachers. Low-key, the education ain't shit. I had to teach myself the days of the week. I can hardly read analog clocks. I can't write cursive. My dad had to teach me. Yeah, well, but our parents always did teach us that, right? That is a big part of it, right? We have now co-opted other people to raise our children, whereas my parents taught me a lot of that shit. They sat there and, what is 3 times 3, right? You guys don't remember that shit? That was your parents doing that shit. What kind of bullshit's going on over here? Dunk, I made more money than I've ever made while Trump... Yeah, all of us did. Every fucking one of us made more money when Trump was president. And it was definitely easier money. I dated a high school teacher. She was all about mushrooms and drugs. Yeah, they are, man. They are babysitters. Tactical cats. Greetings from South Texas. Love the podcast. Right on, man. Which podcast are you listening to? We do 2 of them in 6 different video series. She is legit itching to call the cops. Call CPS. Makes me sick. Yeah, that's fucking wild, isn't it? Those are people who are miserable and have no power, so they want to ruin other people's lives to feel in a position of power. That is the power. When you can... She's not asking who she can protect. She's asking who she can harm. And that's a problem. If you accuse somebody of something and it's proven that it's not the case, then the accuser should receive the punishment. Just like women accusing men, and vice versa. The accuser should do the prison time. Harmish Baker, what's up, buddy? I do these videos every night, 9 o'clock. I do one every night of the year, almost every single night, have since the beginning of lives. I've been on YouTube since the beginning of YouTube. I've got 5,000 videos here. Currently on episode 60, so pulling the thread is probably what you're listening to. So for people that don't know, we have a $10 membership level. At $10, you get all of the video, you get all the podcasts as we record them. They come out free to the public almost 3 months later. We also do a Q&A section. If you click on the community tab on YouTube, you can ask whatever questions you want. We do it once a week. And then my wife and I record a video. It's usually a couple hours long. Just telling you what we would do and what we think about things. Mostly business, some child raising. We've raised 7 kids ourselves successfully. They're all successful children. We've run a business together. I've started this company 35 years ago. Same company, still going. So we know a little bit about some things. Pledge of Allegiance was the Nazi salute, then changed to the whole school system was the Prussian World War I system to educate kids to become factory workers. Move with a bell, eat with a bell, arrive on time. Been researching narcissistic pathology. They want a reaction from a positive or negative. My daughter fell on the way to bus, scraped her hand and knee, got on bus, teacher called CPS on us, took 6 months to make that shit go away. I remember that, Jason. Been in business before the internet. That's right. I started this company before there ever was an internet. Which makes me laugh when dudes tell me the things they can't do or ask simple questions. You have the answer to everything in your hand. Any plans for more full build videos? What would you like to see? We did a bunch of full build videos. What else? What have we not done? Can you name a product? $5,000 more than Rogan. What's 5,000 more than Rogan? What do you mean? Tyler G, what's up? Your chin hair looks like the top of a pineapple, and you look like Popeye in the face. Chill with the ego, big dog. I always love it when a little cunt comes on here with an anonymous fucking name, because I haven't shown my picture, yet somehow he knows what I look like. One of us has a wife. One of us uses our real name. One of us pays more every week in taxes than the other one makes in an entire fucking year. And one of us is such a little bitch that they have chosen not to use their own name on the internet in front of 262 people. You are fucking insignificant. You have nothing. You don't even, what's your name? Who the fuck are you? See, this person is probably somebody that we actually know. But he believes so little in what he says, he doesn't have any conviction that he won't co-sign his own bullshit. Just found this randomly. That means that the algorithm is working. 300 viewers. Yes, 300 viewers. 120,000 followers. 3 million combined on the internet. I mean, my name's John Willis. Your name is... Yeah, nobody fucking knows you. That's right. Are you placed in Florida? You got so much technical... No, we're in Tennessee. Here's what happens to fake names. We hide user on channel. Now he's gone. But the beauty of this is he still sees all of our content we don't ever see him again. So he'll be back with another fake account. You can always use more gear. So I can't exercise my right. What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't exercise your right. You got to speak in sentences that are coherent and have something to do with the current conversation. Hello from Arkansas. What's up? Probably makes another one. Oh, he probably has one. Trump 24. I think everybody would agree with you, Trump 24. If you want to convert liberals into conservatives, make them start a business. That's all it takes, right? If you wanted to convert everybody, liberals, everyone, instead of businesses withholding taxes, make them 1099. Make them pay their own taxes at the end of the year. Everybody would have you wouldn't have any liberals. If they had to pay their taxes at the end of the year, you wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't be a single liberal out there in your neighborhood. Can we ship to Florida? Yeah, of course. Why could we not? We ship 400 boxes out of here every single day. We manufacture everything you see here in this building on these sewing machines. Here's 2 boxes after 4:30, after mail went to the post office today. After 4:30, these boxes were all processed and shipped. They will go to the post office tomorrow. Anybody but Biden, yeah. He's asking, who's asking for guns? Donate a gun to me. I want to. Hey, you're gone, dumbass. Make another account. Come back and actually participate in the conversation, but you're not going to have that one. You have all the fucking First Amendment you want in your living room, but right now you're in my living room. Can you get a free care package? Absolutely. Go on my website, order a couple $100 worth of shit. We will ship it out to you tomorrow. Chest rigs. Just really like the full build videos. Would not matter what you're making. Pulling the thread is excellent. $10 a month gets you a lot of info and entertainment. Also, member meeting has lots of great content. We can change your life. If you ask real questions and then actually take the advice, we can change your life by next week. Random question. What's your opinion on the foreign volunteers in Ukraine, predominantly the American ones? Who are you talking about? Do you think the State Department is letting Americans go over there? I don't know the answer to that. That was an actual question. Are you talking about James when him and his guys went over there? Got NVGs? I have a shitload of NVGs. I don't sell NVGs. We manufacture things on sewing machines here in this building. Just in general. I don't care. I think that if you want to vote that the United States should support Ukraine, I think you should go over there and fight. If your Congress people are voting to send money to Ukraine, I think they should go over there and fight. I have enough of my problems, and I have enough things that I can be the solution to inside the United States. I will worry about the United States first. I don't care about Russia. I don't care about Ukraine. I don't care about Israel. And I fucking certainly don't care about Palestine. James B., what's up? Sneaky Russia. Just got my free care package. Can I send it back for a different color? People want to do very little by donating money to somewhere else where they don't see the results of their actions, so that they can brag to others that they donated money yet never did anything themselves physically. They didn't have to go out of their way or spend any of their own time. They donated a little money, and that pacified their feeling that they owed something to somebody they don't know. It's just like storage units. If you want to make generational wealth for all of your children and people with your last name, put in storage units. People have an emotional attachment to shit they're never going to throw away, but they do not want to see, and they will pay on it for the rest of their lives. And when they die, you will take that shit and somebody will continue to pay on it, or you will sell that shit and then you will lease that same spot to another person who will pay for the rest of their lives. When I get people on live feeds that say free Palestine or some shit, I tell them point to the Palestine. Yeah, point to them on the map. Absolutely. I'm going to buy something because I like your attitude. Right on. I have a lot of t-shirts, man. I do a t-shirt every single week. We do 120 pieces. We always a new design. We have all kinds of lifestyle gear and EDC gear, wallets and backpacks and belts and all kinds of stuff. You don't need to buy anything from me. I'm actually rather difficult to buy from. I'm going to buy something when I get people on my live. The United States has enough problems. Yeah. The United States, we can financially have no homeless people, right? Did you hear all the million, it was billions of dollars California has lost, right? That was supposed to be for homelessness, right? They said the amount was so large, in fact, they said they could take and divide it by every citizen in California and it'd be $85,000. Yet homelessness is rampant, right? And I believe most homeless people are on the street because of decisions they made, and I don't think it is upon me to solve their problems. If you don't work, you don't get any assistance. Your kids don't get fed. I mean, no, you get zero shit if you don't work. Now, disabled, that's something different. But most disabled people still have the ability to work as well, from what we call disabled. Yeah, it's all drugs and mental illness. Those were choices at one point. Now, they might not be choices at this point, but they were also not my fucking choice that those people made. Wait till the US dollar will be dropped as a reserve currency. It's highly possible coming, right? So what's your solution to that, right? Do you live in a city? Did you see any riots over the last few years? Did you see any smoke in the distance? Do you grow any of your own food? Do you shop at a grocery store? What if your baby mama won't let you see your kids? The fact that you call her a baby mama means that you and I are two different people. I don't have your problem. I have 5 baby mamas. I have 5 children with 5 women, but I don't have your problems. You want to support a war? They should hop on over. Yes, you want to support a war? You should go fight the war. Not my kids. That should end the TNCs for any politician that support these wars. Yeah, they should have to go. Yeah, absolutely. I see too many homeless people working and not getting help from charities and shit because they're too busy funding the ones who don't work. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But charity shouldn't exist. Charity can exist. Government assistance should not exist. That money should never go where people don't vote it to go. If somebody wants to help homeless people, somebody or some church or organization helps homeless people. But it's all theft. If they get, for every dollar they get, less than 10% passes to the needed cause. But it won't be good for us, the people, either way. Yeah, help is not handouts. I have people in my local area constantly asking who's giving handouts. And I constantly say, I have a job. I have a job available all the time. But I don't have a job for mediocre people. We give out jobs 6 to 10 at a time. I usually retain one of the 6 to 10. The fact that you can even buy Doritos and EBT and fucking Mountain Dew is a problem. You shouldn't be able to buy any of that shit on fucking welfare. Welfare should be embarrassing. My mom used to have to go and pay for food when we would stand in the line with stamps. That should be shameful. It should not be your fucking business plan. Bono from the band U2 steals all the money for... Oh, I'm sure he does. I have no doubt. Most charities wouldn't exist if it wasn't for corporate tax write-offs. Yep. United Way was a scam. I used to give them money until I found out the CEO was making millions. All of the CEOs are making millions. The fuck am I supposed to buy with EBT s'mores? You're supposed to buy chicken breast or canned tuna. It's designed on purpose, absolutely. And a large portion of it is designed for us and them. We're mad at them, and they're mad at us. It's further division. It's not black and white. It's not gay and straight. It's not blue collar, white collar. It is simply now motherfuckers that won't work and people that do work. And they have you convinced that there's this system. They have you convinced there is a system where they take your tax money and give it to them. And that is not the case. They create new money and give it to them. And they take your tax money to keep you in a lower class migration and to create turmoil and frustration so that you're mad at them and there will be a division between us so that we never come together and realize who the real enemy is. Oleg, I'll tell you what my education is. You're not here any longer, and you can go fuck off someplace else. And if you want to know what my education is, you can simple Google me, bitch, because I come up thousands of places. You can determine for yourself what my education is. One of us runs companies, and the other is a bureaucrat. During COVID, motherfuckers were getting 100% unemployment plus 400 a week. There was most definitely an agenda, of course there was, to destroy the businesses. Who thrived, though, and still remains? Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all the big box stores. Do I take that collagen powder? You know, I've gone back and forth with taking collagen. I actually took that collagen powder last night with some aminos. And I fucking burped the whole time. I do not think that I will continue to use that collagen powder. Wish the government. You need to start a business. You need to start a business so that you can have tax write-offs. The business holds everything. You do not own anything. You need to learn to play the game. And the real answer is you need to make more money and not be an employee. Tons of state had rules. Small business had to close in 2020. Yes. You know where we didn't? Here. We didn't have any of the fucking bullshit here in Tennessee. We even went to places where they said closed, and they were like speakeasies. Those places were still going. Allowed versus able. Why is there 3 million federal employees? Bureaucrats. Those are bureaucrats. Those are people who have jobs who in the real world, nobody would choose to use their services, like the DMV, for instance. Would you ever go to the DMV to pay further fines on a vehicle that you already bought and paid tax on, to travel down a road that they don't maintain anyways? Would you choose that? Here's the opposite side of that. Somebody who creates something or has a skill. On Saturday night, if you have a toothache, you are willing to pay the dentist anything he asks of you to show up on Sunday and fix your pain. Those are the differences. One man has calluses, the other has never fucking used a shovel. What is that, a zoo? Yes, it's a dead zoo. England, jolly old England. Florida got bad. Hard to run a proper business here still. That's the opposite of everything I hear about Florida, man. Maybe you're in the wrong part of Florida. Can you make any money on YouTube? No. I spend $2,500 a week on YouTube. I just broke 3,000 this month after 14 years. Could you do it quicker? Absolutely you could. But no, I don't make money on YouTube. You use YouTube to advertise other things to make money. Hamish, are you going to be a jobber or do your own thing? I don't see the, oh. The government has too much control to work for someone. The government has too much control to work for someone. So you don't want to be an employee is what you're saying. So don't be an employee. BXJ, what the fuck, bro? I don't know, what? Yeah, it's a gym in a garage, in a building, with a lion. Do you think I'm fucking lying? With a lot of sewing machines. Use YouTube to advertise your feet pics, yes. And then make money on your OnlyFans. Use YouTube to drive people to your Patreon. YouTube keeps 40% of your money. Patreon only takes 10% of your money. Try the stair machine. I don't need to try it. I own the motherfucker. I know it works. There's 2 treadmills up there. There's an arc trainer. There's a AMT stepper up there. There's a full treadmill over there. Are you getting a check for the camera install, Jesse's workshop? Yeah, people always have this perception that people are making some, man, I can't believe you're doing advertisements on your YouTube. Not me, I don't do advertise, but they give other creators and content creators shit, right? Guys, I spend $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month on my team that does YouTube. And there's only 3 of us. I'm one of them. I don't pay me or my wife. There's no pass-through money from YouTube to myself or my wife. $10,000 goes to 2 video guys and editing guys. 10 grand. I make 3 grand. I will make $3,500 as the projected 28-day projection for YouTube. I have money coming other places also, but the YouTube pass-through money is $2,800. And that's not what I get. They keep 40% of that. Better sell a bunch of fupas. We do sell a bunch of fupas. You can't have a garden here. I'm convinced they're all double diming because the gangs push for regulations harassing a specific way. SF knows. Rights are not traditions. Is that the guy from England that said he's from England? Where is here that he's saying? Oh, I misread that. I thought you were getting a check for your personal camera install. I don't know what we're talking about. Are you talking about OnlyFans? My opinion on private military contractors? Go be one if you want to be. Do we resell gym equipment? No, I don't like dealing with people. I have a shipping container that has some gym equipment in it. I list it on Facebook Marketplace occasionally, and I usually end up just blocking guys. Like I have a T-bar row for sale, not this one. I have a T-bar for sale, and I had it up there for like $600. Dude's like, I'll give you 300. I'm like, fuck off. And then I just block that person. I'm not interested. You lost any access that you had to me. If people would do that with their life, right, we don't have all these problems people believe they have on social media. Every one of you has a button that can block somebody. So if somebody irritated you, why fight with them every day? Just remove them from your consciousness. Your life gets way better. Yeah, I would light that shit on fire before I'd sell it to somebody cheaper. Did I ever get the money scale? I don't know what we're talking about. I bought a big, huge cotton scale, like a big old-time gym scale. It's in Kentucky. It's actually in Bowling Green. I need to pick it up. Am I going to hit squats for you? Are you going to suck my dick for me? No, why would I squat for you? I squat twice a week. I use all of this gym equipment twice a week, including this for legs. My wife works out. Why would I squat for you? Iridium Group, what's up, dude? Family friend told us in the UK, vintage shotguns are now banned. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Same with Australia. Same with Canada. That's what they're really mad about, right? To have a one world government, you have to get rid of Chinese, Russia, and Iran. That's what's holding the one world government. The thing that's holding them from doing what they want to the United States is every U.S. citizen is armed. %. YouTube will pass up the IRS on percentage of collections real soon. Well, your White House is wanting 46% now. Private military contractors dump cheap equipment on the market as well as lots and resell industrial equipment if you are patient and pick intelligent items. Yeah, you can make money that way. Not from England. Got it. Where are you from? The guy that said they can't have gardens. North Korea is not a player. North Korea has no power compared to those big three. Psyops like Lejeune, if you want to think about her. I don't know what we're talking about. Michigan. You can't have a garden in Michigan. You know where you can? You can have a garden in Tennessee. It's wonderful here. It's raining right now. I've watered one time this year already. I have hundreds of fruit trees. I have hundreds of raised bed plants planted. We have a little farm here. I have all kinds of meat production. On a daily basis, I can harvest meat. Move to Tennessee. Why are you staying someplace that hates you? North Korea. We only keep North Korea we only keep North Korea around so that we can make movies and have another little boogeyman. PSYOP. Nobody is thinking of Haley Lejeune. Luhan. Oh, gotcha. Canadian government says I owe $5,400 because a building complex took me to court, apparently. The courthouse says it's not valid. Are you in the United States or not? Registration is the first step to confiscation. Yes, anytime they want to disarm you, you need to have the conversation of what is it that they want to do to you that they need you disarmed in order to do. No, sheep won't use shelter. No fucking way. They don't use it during the rain. What you guys don't realize is that video is 6 months old. My video guy is 6 months behind on those videos. We produce so much content that we have video we can do. We can't put it up on YouTube. Putting up more videos on YouTube actually fuck our algorithm up more than it already is. I could put up a full, okay, reconnected. Look, there's the sheep. There's the dual shower. There's the row house. There's the sheep shelter I built right there. See it? See the sheep way over here? That's a 50-foot row house. So about 100 feet away, there's the shelter. There's the sheep standing out in the rain. You can pay them that. No, it's not. You're misunderstanding. Those motherfuckers work every day. Probably more than you work. We make so much content that if we put more content on YouTube, it actually suppresses our feed. It actually hurts our algorithm. Jinx, you have one more fucking comment in contrary to what I'm saying on my own YouTube channel that you will not fucking be here. Participate in my conversation or fuck off someplace else. Have school field trips. We actually have a museum upstairs. I like kids. I just don't like most people's kids. I like talking to kids who want to learn. I do not like little asshole kids. The difference between YouTube and government is that the government will put you in jail if you decide you don't want to give 40% of your productivity. The difference between YouTube and government is that the government actually controls YouTube. Dude is egotistical. JR, hey, you should take your fucking soft pussy ass someplace else. This is probably not the place for you. We say bad words. I tell motherfuckers what I think. This is my fucking YouTube channel. I started this business 35 years ago, the same fucking one that's here today. You probably don't belong here. But the beauty of the internet is the same way you stumbled accidentally your ass in here, you can take the fuck off. Look, I'm not down at the truck stop slapping cocks out of your mouth telling you how to do your job. So don't fucking come in here and worry about how I do my job. Go fuck off somewhere else. Yeah, the government made Google, it made Facebook, it made all of it. You think Mark Zuckerberg hosted Facebook on some servers in his dorm room? Prove my point more. JR, I'm going to block you from here. You'll still see my shit. We just won't ever hear from you again. You will literally have no access to communicate with us on YouTube. What you don't realize is you don't even know why you're here, do you? You actually interact with a bunch of my short form content. You just don't realize who the fuck it is you're listening to right now. I do 6 video series every week. We do 2 full-length podcasts. I have 5,000 videos here. You didn't just stumble across here on YouTube. Your little goldfish brain is searching around on shorts and it just pushed this in your feed. Do you know why it pushed this in your feed? How do you think I know how you got here? And why are you here? Because you interact with a bunch of my fucking content. You just don't realize it yet. I love when dudes take a little bit of a psychology class. JR, you're a narcissist. Bro is on one. You should figure out who bro is. And you should figure out why 461 motherfuckers right now are listening to my ass. They could be anywhere on the internet, but here they are. So why should you include yourself with all of them? What the fuck am I doing that they are all here wanting to hear what I'm doing? No, there is never a hater or shit talker doing better. Successful people don't talk shit to other people. JR, I don't even see JR. JR, you probably agree with me about a fucking ton of stuff. You just don't realize it yet. How much money you make every week? Wouldn't you like to keep that? Wouldn't you like it to be more money? Do you ever have a conversation about I can't afford this? It's all perspective, man. It's not I can't afford it. You simply have to ask, how can I afford it? How much money do you give away? How much money is stolen from you is more the question. Do you work? Do you go to a place you have to be there at a certain time and you don't really like being there and you only make so much money? And even if you work more, you don't make more. They take more, right? Those are all just positions in life. You can change all of that, every bit of it. There's another way. But people don't tell you that because the people that you surround yourself with don't know that. Is this the Biden Buddies Bonanza? Are you fucking... is that what you think, dipshit? How did you put that together? All I worry about is doing better than I did yesterday. That's all you can do. Do one more today than yesterday, and one more tomorrow than today. In the right direction. Remove yourself from negativity. It's almost more important to remove negativity than it is to add positivity. Frogman, what time is it? I don't know, I'll bet it's 10:30. I got up at 4 this morning. What time did you guys get up? It's 11 o'clock right now. Amanda banned Joshua L. Enlightened and Prepping E&P was banned. I'm not sure what happened there. You know they made a Bible translation for Gen Z. It's worded like, bro, low-key, stupid shit. Yeah, fuck them. If you can't speak my language, I have more money than they have. I have more money than they have. And most of them aren't making any money, and they're not even in the arenas that we operate in. If they can't speak the language that we move business with, then I don't know what to tell you. What type of store or restaurant is this? We make nylon tactical gear. We do a different t-shirt every week. We make load carriage systems. I know this doesn't look tactical, but we make gear for SEAL teams, SF units. As a byproduct, after 35 years, we ship our product all over the world. We have no dealers. We ship everything direct to consumer. Everything is made here in small town USA and Tennessee by Americans, by American citizens on these sewing machines. I employ 20 people. Apparently you're not banned. I did not ban you. I'm suspecting that that was friendly fire. JR, definitely less than 500. I don't know what we're talking about there. Bro, I'm just saying I showed up here and trying to figure out what is actually going on. Well, I just told you what's going on. Here's the deal. You might like a ton of shit I say. You might hate a ton of shit I say. But I don't fucking care because you're on my YouTube channel. I'm not on yours. I promise you that no matter, you might love what I say. Eventually, I'll let you down at some point. At the end of the day, though, you'll know exactly what I thought. And then you can decide whether it's worth aligning yourself with me or not. But I can promise you, you will never find me on any of your social media. An American sewing machine dude depends on their skill and where they're at. I don't hire dudes. There's not a dude out there that wants to come in here and be a part of a company. A dude comes in here and wants to learn just enough to try to compete with you. Women want a job and they come in here and work. I have a bunch of guys that work here. We do outside shit, we do farm work, and we do support work. For every one dude I have over here, I need 3 women over here to support 1 dude. All of my guys, most of them are prior service, or they have moved here from other states. None of them are local. They watch my videos, and then they show up here unannounced, and they say, I am here to ask for a job. What's the biggest challenge of starting a business? Putting all your money into the business. You have no life but business. Everything you do is business for the first 5 years. But I have a girlfriend. Well, then your girlfriend makes dinner and she brings it to you at the shop. And while you're working, she assists you in the shop. Her life is your life, and your lives are the business. You want to be a fucking huge, successful business? That's what you do. You're going to hear things like balance. They have programmed you with venomous, poisonous words, so you will not achieve great success. Balance and success do not go together. There is no balance. Balance is work. I'm going to show up and say, I'm here to pick brown rocks out of the gravel. You've apparently watched some of my videos. Your hardest working student is female. What is it you guys do, Mike? SOE actually makes the best clothes bag around. Hard use approved. That guy uses shit hard too. I called a kid a wannabe gangbanger. My daughter thought I was saying the kid was into gangbangs, for fuck's sake. How old's your daughter? What about the roller skates? My wife roller skates around naked in them. My wife spends a lot of time naked. You guys don't see that. My wife and I spend a lot of time together. When I was working in my shop, my wife would bring our 3 children when I was working out of my mom's garage, my wife would bring our 3 children to my bedroom that I grew up in high school, and all 5 of us would sleep in that bedroom. We spent a couple of years doing that until we left Tennessee, and we all moved here to Tennessee. We left almost 75% of everything I owned. I left it behind in California. We came here, and we started with 0. 14-year-old kid, right on, man. I've been painting lately. I'm buying all my own tools so I can work independently. That's badass, dude. Work all the fucking time. All the time. You have all these motherfuckers tell you all this shit they can't do, but they know about Game of Thrones, and they have video games, and they have Netflix and chill. You have work. What you do right now, if you can work, nothing but fucking work for 5 years. It's the difference between you trying to make $100,000 a year and you making millions of dollars a year is you put everything back into that company for 5 years. And you find a woman that is willing to believe in you. She believes that you will be able to pull this off, and she believes in everything that is you. She doesn't care what you're doing. She just wants to be there doing it, whatever it is, with you. When you find her, you guys will be a force to be reckoned with. I have almost 0 free time. Right on. Who's the most dedicated person in the shop? Dedicated to me? You. My house is a Faraday cage. Ridge Runner Blades, what's up? Painters make bank. Paid $9,000 to paint my cabinets. If you want them painted right, you're going to pay $9,000. Married with 2 kids, right on. That was cheap. What's cheap, D? Oh, the 9,000? Every time I Netflix and chill, I end up with another mouth to feed. How can an employee make bigger moves? How many hours do you work? You're going to say 40. You're going to say 40, right? That leaves you 120. What are you doing? You have another 40 hours to work. Work on you for 40 hours. You don't need to sleep. You don't need 8 hours of sleep. You got 24 hours in a day. You're at work for 8, which means you're working probably 4 of the 8 if we're really honest with each other. So what are you doing that other 4 hours? Can you not put some thought, effort into your own thing? And then you have 8 hours to work, you have 6 hours to sleep, and you have 2 hours to entertain, eat, dine, do whatever it is you do. And then you also have 2 days off where you're not at that paid work that you can work on your thing. That doesn't mean stop and think about it or plan it. That means actually execute it. And if you're not in business, if you don't have money coming in. So many dudes are like, I started a business. I'm like, cool, how much money did you make this month? Well, I haven't actually made any money. Well, then you're not in fucking business. I'm the most dedicated one in the shop. I've been hiding for 3 weeks and I'm running low on provisions. My wife moved to our property with me, no electric, no water, 1980 camper, because I said I would build us a house. Yep. Poor people don't hire painters. Yeah, and half the answer is you need better customers. You need wealthier customers. Wealthy customers also don't haggle on price. Wealthy customers want shit done when they want it done. When I need a septic dude to show up here on an emergency or in a hurry, I call the septic dude and he's like, I can be there in 3 days. And my answer is, I will pay you $1,000 if you show up here in 2 hours. You know who always shows up in 2 hours? That guy. North Korea has the best women's basketball association. I picked up trash from a couple like y'all. It's cool to see the progress they're making. Yep. Don't forget to stop, look around, and appreciate your family. Money comes and goes. The guys that say money isn't everything, they don't have any money. What did I just say that makes you think I don't stop and appreciate my family? You are inserting shit into people who did not ask your opinion of it. My fucking kids were with me 24 hours a day for almost 18 years of their life. All of my children are adults. They are all buying properties. They all have businesses, and they are all successful. None of them have a drug addiction, and none of them have any children that were not planned. I'd say my kids are successful. I would say we did a pretty successful job at raising them. My kids were with me 24 fucking hours a day. You sound like a stuck-up drunk. Because your little cunt is hurt, maybe you should go fucking treat your yeast infection, you little bitch. See, you're here on the internet. You can simply leave here and go anywhere else on the fucking internet. Hey, Lancy 420, you will never comment here again. You no longer exist to us. See, when people take issue with shit like that, it's because they don't have money. Those people have a meeting at the dinner table and say, we need to save $30 this month. What can we turn off and save $30? Never do they say, hey, we need to make $30 more today. Poorer customers of mine typically show up on time and paid up front. Rich families are entitled. Well, then you got the wrong fucking customers. You can help all your poor customers that you want and bend over backwards and give them a cut on the materials and give them a discount and take payment plans. Wealthy people do not haggle prices, and they don't want an itemized fucking invoice. You need better customers. Clearwater Beach, Florida. No, I have not. You bro doesn't have a shirt on. We print a different shirt design every single week. I have 5 of them delivered to me every week. The fact is that I wear a brand new shirt every day, and I don't ever wash my shirts. I don't have to do laundry. My wife doesn't have to do laundry. It costs me more to do laundry than to have new clothes delivered to me. What you should ask yourself is, how did I get myself in a position where I could do that? Every one of these shirts is a different shirt design. Best way to remove the employee mindset, burn your boats. Go in your job tomorrow, tell the boss he's a piece of shit on his desk, and go start making your own money. You better have some kind of idea what that's going to be, though. Go out on Facebook and all your social medias and tell people you're a shitty fucking employee, so I'm starting my own business. Unfortunately, most people stop right then. They don't actually start the business or do anything. When you have no other options and no other choices, you will make the money that you need to make. I pissed in the corner of my last boss's office, 2004. You're right. I restore cars, trucks, and the people who want their cars done, they just ask me to let them now, and I need a payment. Yep. Stinky lad? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Is that a unicorn? Yeah, it's a helmet head. We use them for different videos. Michael Bear, way to speak up and don't give a fuck about... I don't give a fuck about people's feelings. You are here on my channel. Anybody can simply not listen to what I say, but they won't. Even the guys I ban, they don't leave here. We just don't ever see their comments again. I have removed everything that was them in my life. There are 280 people right now on this video. 100 of us know each other in real life. When I say friend, those means motherfuckers that I've shook hands with, stood face to face, we've had a meal, we've done business, we've discussed things in person. Those are friends. We know each other. The question is, why do 100 of us actually know one another? Why do they come here to my building for events that I have? What am I doing that they travel from around the world to attend my events? I don't even charge them for them. We do business together. Robert, stop being a fucking little bitch, you victim. So we can't disagree? Fuck off somewhere else. Skyline yourself some more. Ask what you can fucking add to this conversation or what you can get from this conversation. I am not interested in anybody that seems to have a victim mentality, and your question is very much victimness. Ross Hammer, what's up, bud? Oh no, Robert Love Distributor. Oh, bye. Then get the fuck out, man. I would kick you right in your fucking coccyx if I could get a hold of you right now. I would assist you. When you left here with a bruised tailbone, you would know exactly that I wanted you fucking kicked in the ass. I would not be where I am today without John. John is very much my friend. We are friends, absolutely. Andrew Haight? Do you mean Andrew Tate? You have so much knowledge in the live feed right now. I could just shut up and just listen to what everyone has to say because you might actually learn. They absolutely could, Polar Bear. The crazier thing is they could ask real questions, like real questions, actionable shit, and I could give them courses, a couple options for course of direction that could change their life tomorrow. But these people with the, oh, we can't disagree, they're not interested in a course of direction change. They are interested in fighting with people on the internet whom they will never know. The fact that I've run a business for 35 years, that should speak volumes when they hear that. I don't need it to, but it should tell them, it should program their head, hey, maybe this guy has something he can give me. Ways to make money, help my dad pay bills in our house of 5. Right on. Pulled pork, smoked bologna soon. Yep, Chuck will be here. You guys have no idea that we're having a get together with a very select amount of people, very select specific people next week. None of us live near each other. As a matter of fact, none of them are even in my state. Good bug out vehicle to purchase. The one you need when it's time to bug out. If you build some badass Suburban, are you going to have it with you every day when it's time to bug out? I have one, completely badass. I drive a Toyota every day, typically my 4Runner, my wife's 4Runner. I also have a Tundra. I have an Excursion. I have a Dodge 5.9 Mega Cab with a utility bed on it. I got a Yukon GMC. What else do I have? I got a F250 Super Duty. I have a Nissan high box 3/4 ton van. The one that I need when I have it, when the time comes. A lot of them cry about money, not realizing it for the next 6 months. They put in more hours and track their progress. No boss will deny them. Yeah, add value. Add value. Do things that is not required of you. Do things that other people are not doing. Identify things that your boss is doing that you could do, and you will become highly more valuable. Talk less, listen more. What can I grow with no land? You can grow a ton of shit, man. You don't need land. People grow gardens all the time in trash bins. You could use any of these buckets. You could use shoe boxes. You could use old animal feed bags and get at least a season out of those. You can use your neighbor's 2-liter bottles, cut the tops off of them. Man, you can grow shit anywhere. You can guerrilla garden, put stuff in your landscaping around your apartment, put stuff in parks. How can I become successful and make it around people who could give a shit less and act like they can do it all themselves? It sounds like you're disgruntled over something somebody already has that you feel that you should be given. Go create your own thing. Or be more specific and don't be vague posting. You sound like a young man whose dad runs a business and you think you can do it better, but you haven't proven anything yet. I could be completely wrong, but I'll bet I'm not wrong. Yeah, there's people making $1,600 a week on microgreens just on one of these racks. Just one of these racks. Just found you and really like what you have to say. Just to stick around. I'm sure I'll let you down at some point. Why do we have these panda heads, right? Because people talk about them every night in the video. That's why I have them. That's why I have the giraffes. We bought these because we have a bunch of little motorcycles that we run around, and we were jousting with carpet tubes. I have 5,000 videos on YouTube. A couple of those videos have us riding motorcycles and jousting with panda heads on. Yeah, don't be a burden to your boss. And don't be fucking weird. When you see something that needs done, don't go, I'm going to do that. Go fucking do it. And don't do it when there's always somebody looking. Integrity is doing what's right when nobody's looking. When you do what's right when nobody's looking, I promise you, people know who did it. When the bathroom's a fucking mess and it gets clean, I very much take note of that. When messes are cleaned up, I clean up my own messes. I don't leave a fucking mess and expect an employee to clean it up. I clean it up right then when it happens, no matter who the fuck's looking. When there is a mess that somebody has made and it gets cleaned up, the boss knows who cleaned it up. It accumulates. And before you know it, that dude has moved up in position, his pay has moved up, and his responsibilities have moved up. Do people still speed in my driveway? They actually do. Yeah, they actually do. I am not a furry. I'm as smooth as a seal. My dad doesn't own a business and honestly just want to make a better path for not only me, but my family. Me and my dad are the only ones who work. It's just paycheck to paycheck, and I'm trying to keep. Jonathan Brown, what do you do for work, man? How old are you? What do you do for work? What state are you in? If I go to the bathroom and it's a mess, I clean it up. Guys, I clean the toilet off no matter who uses it. The urinal, when I piss at the urinal, I take some toilet paper and I wipe the urinal off. If you set that culture within your company, every employee will be expected of it, right? So if I'm walking in the bathroom and a dude is walking out of the bathroom and I look at the urinal and there's pocket crumbs all over it or piss stains, that guy should know, oh shit, the boss is going to think I did that. Even if he didn't do it, even if he just left it there, it is his responsibility. It is every man's responsibility to clean the urinal, whether they made the mess or not. And when you do that, it'll be very easy to know who is leaving the mess. But that should be the culture of the company. Yeah, it's way easier to take care of stuff. Most of the stuff that we put off could be handled in under a minute. You should stop smoking weed. I don't have guys that smoke weed. I'm sure I have employees that smoke weed. I don't care what they do on their time. But if an employee comes in here smoking weed, I know it is going to sedate him and slow him down. I don't need slow people next to me. You said your kids were with you 24 hours a day. Did you homeschool them? Curious, because the education system is fucked. The education system is so fucked. Yes, we homeschooled our kids later on in the years. My first few kids went to school with the same teachers I went to school with. My fifth grade teacher was my son's and daughter's fifth grade teachers. My mother's house was 8 houses away from the school. So we walked our kids to school in the morning. We worked in the garage through the day. We walked down the street and picked our children up. I would not let my kids go to government school. All of the problems we had 5, 6 years later in our kids' lives were from public school system. Do kids say the Pledge of Allegiance? They did when my kids were in school. That's been several years. Broken window theory? I love broken window theory. Are you asking me about them? I love the proper people as well. Are we talking broken window theory as the YouTube channel, the Urban Explorers, or are we talking something else? Government schools want to make your kids trans. It's not so much that they want to make them trans. They want to make them opposite of what you want them to be. Trans is a part of it because that's an easy catch-all. Survive in urban wilderness areas. My government is warning about civil unrest. You need to leave that area. Why are you going to be there? I would much rather you... Look, guys, I'm 52. Every year something was supposed to wipe us out or something was supposed to happen. Most of the problems that people pay the most attention to don't actually affect them. And the people who are affected by it simply could have left or not been present for it. You would be much further ahead if you made more money. Money buys you options. Money buys you time, as in you don't have to wait in line and fly with sick people. You fly on public jet, you fly on private jet, which means you don't go through the normal travel hub. You don't go through customs typically. You don't wait in lines, right? To fly from one place to another might take 10 hours. Privately, it takes 3 hours because you don't have all the bullshit. Money buys you time. Start a business, be really good in your business, and have really good customers. Then you have options. Yeah, there should not be a Department of Education. Why does the Department of Education have so many guns? Why does the Department of Education have social workers? It's not about education. It's about the government owning your children. Most of the time, you can simply opt out. My kids aren't going to your school anymore. Yeah, everybody wants to buy a thing, but they don't want to buy fitness, right? You don't have to buy fitness. Fitness is free. They don't want to work on fitness, but they want to buy some more bullshit. And guys, I have tons of bullshit. I have multiple buildings full of bullshit. But what's your fitness look like? Dakota, Washington. Can I prove what? If you spoke in a whole question, a whole sentence, I could answer your question without having to ask you another one. If I want to smoke weed, I have to do push-ups. Right on. Public school would be better if it's non-existent. Children should be taught by their parents. Yeah, I would agree with that. Is the interest of the brain typo in channel bio, comedic irony, or actually a mistake? Is the interest of the brains? I don't know what we're talking about. I have Bitcoin. Yeah. I think every one of you should buy Bitcoin. If you can't afford it, buy $5 of Bitcoin every day. Simplest way to buy Bitcoin is right on Cash App. In about 10 minutes, you can have that set up and you can be buying Bitcoin. And then I want you to watch that chart every day. I want you to watch daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and overall. Just glance at it for a couple seconds every day until you become more comfortable with it. That was for, he must prove to me what he said I'd do. Hey, don't argue with retards on the internet who you're not ever going to meet. Also, here's my rule. I don't comment on people's shit on the internet that doesn't affect me. I see stuff on the internet. I cannot manage my own social medias, much less get involved in other people's. If you come on my shit, I will fight you till the end. But I will never go someplace else and fight with dipshits on the internet. I benefit by my dumb actions. All right, guys. Hey, we do these lives every night at 9 o'clock. Jump on. If you just found us tonight and you like this, go take a look at my YouTube channel. I have a lot of real videos. Take a look at them, see if there's something that interests you. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Hey, if you use Amazon, if you look at any of the links, any of the description links, if you click that Amazon link in any of my video descriptions, it downloads a little cookie. Anything you buy on Amazon in the next 24 hours, it gives us a little percentage of your order. It's your way of saying thank you for doing these videos every night for free. We don't ask you anything of them. If you use Amazon, if you would please use one of my click-through links, that would help us out a little bit. New t-shirt and short video, don't argue with retards on the internet. Yeah, we actually should do that. Daily reminder that meeting or surpassing national health fitness recommendations, working out or running, reduces all causes of mortality by 20 to 50%. I would absolutely agree with that. Now, what you should know is the daily reminder that meeting or surpassing national health fitness, if you just work out, you will pass most of the nation. Just exert a little energy. Most of your nation does not. And 95% of U.S. citizens don't have $1,000 in their bank at any given time. It is very easy for you to be in the top 5%. Dang, Amazon order red pepper and cumin. Thanks. Yeah, food and exercise. Remember, when you put shit in your mouth, your body becomes shit. And I don't tell you this as some looking down on you guys. I eat donuts. I drink. I eat garbage. Just be cognizant of it. Only 4% of the world owns crypto. That's an interesting number. Remember all those guys that are like, man, I should have invested in WD-40. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.